What is up, FPG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Now, really quickly before we hop into it, I just want to take the time and say Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. We are officially in 2022 and I am so excited and optimistic about this year and what we're going to be doing here on the channel specifically, and I want to bring my FPG family along. So I hope you guys have an amazing year. I hope you had a fantastic New Year's. And also, one other thing I did want to mention before we jump into it is the sponsor of the channel. Because of your guys' support here on the channel and all that you do for me, we do have a sponsor. It is Gamer Supps. So you can head over to Gamer Supps using the link in the description down below, and you can get anything 10% off, whether it be a waifu shirt, waifu hoodie, waifu cup, any gamer sup that you want to go ahead and obtain as well. Fantastic flavors, give you great energy, and they are all organic. So go ahead and grab yourself some. Use code FurtherBeyondGaming to get 10% off, and thank you guys so much for all your support. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into what today's video is all about. And with all of the reruns that we've been receiving as of late, especially as of patch 2.4, it got me thinking about some characters that I want to have reruns for, or that I want to come back in a banner. And in the comments down below, let me know which characters you have been wanting to come back, whether they've come back already or they are yet to still receive a rerun. Let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, you like the topic, go ahead and drop a like. It helps out more than you know, and I do appreciate your support. So the first one that I can think of was Yoimiya herself. Now, there's a few reasons why I want Yoimiya to have a rerun banner. Now, the most important reason why I want Yoimiya to come back around is because I actually don't even have a Yoimiya, and it pains me to say that each and every time, but it is true. Now, I do have every single character in the game of Genshin Impact and every single 5-star, no flex, but I don't have a copy of Yoimiya, and the reason being is because when Yoimiya was getting ready to release and her banner was around, I was really anticipating the Ryden Shogun, and I was anticipating going extremely deep for the Ryden Shogun, and I had to go ahead and make some choices and have a bit of a priority list going on for me. Because of that reason. Now, I did attempt to try and pull a Yoimiya. I went to the 50-50 and I lost, and I called it quits there. Now, I wish I would have went to the guaranteed and just got me a Yoimiya and called it a day, but I didn't. I decided to save the guarantee for the Ryden Shogun because, once again, I was planning on going very deep, and I ended up going very deep for the Ryden Shogun. But to this day, I still really miss out on the fact that I don't have a Yoimiya because of how cool this character is. Not even how good she is, but how cool she is. I remember when I first saw her trailer and I first saw her character design and I saw her gameplay and I saw how cool she was, I really wanted a Yoimiya. I remember to this day when I first saw Yoimiya that I stated I was going to go at least C2, probably C4 on this character because of how cool she looked. She did the flip, she sheathed her bow. I was like, this character is it. I'm in, I'm all in. And then the Ryden Shogun happened, and then it didn't. And to this day, I'm upset about it. So I really want Yoimiya to come back around so I can go ahead and at least grab me one, so I can complete my character collection, have all the characters, but also be able to have Yoimiya, build her out, because I would definitely build her out, put her on some teams, and definitely try her out and use her a lot because of how fun she looks and how awesome her gameplay is. But I would just be able to complete the collection because at this point in time, that is what really Genshin Impact is for me, is starting to become like a character collector. And, just like Pokemon and Ash, I want to have them all. So, Yoimiya, that's one of my most highly anticipated reruns to come back. And I know it may not happen for quite some time, but I'm still hopeful that it'll happen sooner rather than later. But let's go ahead and hop into the next one that I'm excited for and waiting to come back around. So the next character that I am really wanting to have a rerun here soon, and I know a lot of you may be wanting this as well, is the boy Kazuwa. Now, just like Yoimiya, Kazuwa was in a very interesting position when his banner was getting ready to release. It was in a position that wasn't the most ideal, and what I mean by that is after Kazuwa, we were going to have characters like Ayaka and the Ryden Shogun, characters that we have been waiting for, and characters that I would have to say was a little more hype than Kazuwa was. Now, the thing about Kazuwa is I think a lot of people didn't realize how strong he was going to be, but also how incredible his gameplay is in terms of his sheathing of the sword, his basic attack animations, just how cool of a character Kazuwa actually is. But couple that with how strong he is, and you have a fantastic character that I wish I would have gotten some cons on. I did grab me a Kazuwa, I have him on the account, but I would love to have some constellations on this character because of how strong he actually is. But he's also cool. Like I mentioned, from a gameplay standpoint, I don't think there's any character in the game of Genshin Impact, and I don't think this is a hot take, that is drippier or saucier than Kazuwa in everything that he does, whether it be his elemental skill, his elemental burst, his basic attack animations. Kazuwa is and has to be one of the sauciest and drippiest characters next to like Zhongli. So Kazuwa, definitely want to have another rerun for. Now, the next character that I want to have a rerun here relatively soon, and that is Ayaka. Now, Ayaka might be a little further down the road than Kazuwa. I think Kazuwa would be, you know, the next one in line, then maybe Ayaka, and then maybe Yoimiya. I'm not too sure, but Ayaka is one that I definitely want to have a rerun. And the reason being, once again, just like Kazuwa, just like Yoimiya, Ayaka was coming right before the Ryden Shogun, and I was really anticipating going deep for the Ryden Shogun once again. So Ayaka was one of those where I had to go ahead and prioritize where I wanted to spend my primos and my intertwined fates, and I at least grabbed a copy of Ayaka. But how strong Ayaka is, I definitely wish I would have gotten some constellations as well, and that is one of the main reasons why I want these characters to have reruns, because I would love to pick up some constellations on these characters because of how strong they are. But I use them frequently. I use Ayaka frequently, Kazuwa, and I would definitely use Yoimiya. And Ayaka is just a cool character. Ayaka, just like Kazuwa, has some really cool animations, really fun gameplay. She's very strong, and if you get some constellations on this character, she basically breaks Genshin Impact, especially if you have her at C6. Not saying I would go that deep, but at C6, she breaks Genshin Impact and makes it a literal joke. But once again, this character was right before the Ryden Shogun, so I just grabbed me a copy and then I got out. I didn't even grab her applicable weapon, which I wish I would have, and I hope that comes back around as well with her and her banner. But Ayaka is definitely another character that I'm waiting a rerun for. It's going to be quite some time probably, but I'm definitely excited for this one to come back around. But one thing I did want to quickly note about these reruns and characters is that they usually are in the same patches as brand new 5-stars. So it's very difficult to grab cons because of, you know, a new 5-star that's coming out. So you have to really pick and choose. Now, the next and last character that I'm anticipating a rerun for, and I know a lot of people are, is the Ryden Shogun herself. Now, let me go ahead and explain. The Ryden Shogun, once again, this whole video I've been talking about how I had to prioritize. I plan on going deep for the Ryden Shogun, this, that, and the third. And I did. I accomplished the goal. I got the Ryden Shogun C6. So I would have no need for a rerun for this character specifically. But the reason why I would want a rerun for the Ryden Shogun is for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys may have missed out on the Ryden Shogun, was not able to grab a copy of her, or you may be joining the game of Genshin Impact for the first time and you missed out when her banner was here for the first time. So the Ryden Shogun, I would want to have a rerun for her, for you guys, to be able to grab this character because of how amazing this character is and how good she would be on your account, but also how fun she is to play and how she fits on every single team comp. And she's just one of those characters that I would love everybody to have at least one copy of and have one Ryden Shogun, because that's how good she is. That's how fun she is. She is my most favorite character, and I am so glad that I invested heavily and she's just one of those that I'm happy to really have, and I want everybody else to be able to enjoy her. So the Ryden Shogun would be another character that I would want to have a rerun for, and once again, not for me, but for you guys. So that is my list of reruns, and those are the characters that I am looking forward to the most. Other characters that I had in mind were ones that had reruns already, like Eula. Ganyu's going to be coming back around. So these are the ones that have not, you know, announced a rerun or received one just yet. And I want to get, once again, I want to get your guys's you know, lists. If you want to do a list, you can do a list down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this video, once again, go ahead and drop a like and go over to Gamer Subs, grab yourself some Gamer Subs. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody, and I'm out. Bye, guys.